Grabe. Oo nga. Parang wala na nga akong pahinga eh. May klase sa umaga, tapos meeting naman sa hapon. Magre-review pa ako, tapos meron pang event planning sa gabi.
Same. Minsan, di mo talaga alam kung student ka pa ba or full-time organizer na.
Pero, yun nga, aminin naman natin na sobrang fulfilling talaga kapag meron kang organization.
Tama. Kasi minsan dito mo natutunan kung paano mag-manage ng time, pressure, at minsan chaos.
Kaya kung isa ka sa mga mag-aaral na talagang nagbabalance ng academics at org responsibilities,
This opportunity,
hindi!
ay, this episode is for you.
Kaya tara, samahan niyo kami at pakinggan ang kwento ng Buhay Org.
Nasa langit na ba ako?
Beep beep! Welcome po sa Unfiltered Series 2!
Kung saan ang usapan ay walang preno,
Pero siguro may matutunan ka sa bawat kwento.
today's episode is all about Buhay vs Org, managing the chaos.
Pag-uusapan natin kung paano nababalance ng student leaders ang academics, responsibilities, at personal life habang aktibo sa kanilang organization.
Because let's be honest, being part of an organization is rewarding.
But it can also be overwhelming.
Pero bago tayo magsimula, let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Athena,
And I'm Renz.
at kami ang beshies na makakasama nyo sa ride na ito. Pero ayun nga, partner, beshi ko, kamusta naman ang org life mo lately?
Honestly, Beshi, medyo hectic talaga. May meetings, may plannings, tapos sabay-sabay pa yung requirements sa classes. Minsan, parang kulang talaga yung 24 hours sa isang araw, no? At syempre, importante rin na manatili tayong hydrated, lalo na kapag sunod-sunod ang ating meetings at activities.
Good thing na lang na may kasama ko, Nature Spring Water. Simple lang pero malaking tulong para manatiling refreshed kahit busy ang schedule.
Kaya sa mga students dyan, huwag kalimutan, sa gitna ng busy schedule, take a moment to refresh.
Stay hydrated with Nature Spring Water. We all know na ang student's life ay hindi lang puro ACADS. Meron din tayong meetings, plannings, projects, and deadlines. Pero dito sa org life, dito talaga natin matututunan ang genuine leadership at teamwork.
Tama ka dyan, Beshi. At sa episode na ito, makakausap natin ang mga estudyanteng dumaan sa ganitong experience. Yung mga nakaranas ng highs, ng lows, at lahat ng chaos sa gitna ng pagiging student leader.
Kaya't makakasama natin ngayon ang ilang student leaders na may finish a first-hand experience sa Buhay Org.
Sila ang mga estudyanteng natuto mag-balance ng leadership, academics, at responsibilities.
Let us all welcome our guests for today. Ang pinakamasarap? Hindi! Ang pinakamasigasig? Yes na yes! Mr. John Colonel V. William Mather. Of course, hello po! And of course, let us all welcome also Mr. Eugene Anthony Gonzaga from BSIE 1-2. Alam naman natin na kapag sinabing org life, puro lang siya events.
Pero yun nga, sa likod ng lahat ng yun, nagsama nitong planning, pressure, at maraming responsibilities.
Kaya naman, tara na sa main stop. Hindi na stop na talaga sila. I-interviewin na natin ang mga magaganda, mga pogi, grabe na!
Beep beep! Let's dive in!
Okay, so let's start first for the reality of org life. Kung magiging honest tayo, meron din tayong times na sobrang chaotic din kasi ng time management natin, lalo at may org. Paano, or ano yung pinaka nasusubok ang isang student leader? Saan pinaka nasusubok ang isang student leader? At ano yung part na hindi nakikita ng ibang tao?
Yung mga silent battles natin. Kasi, di ba pag nasa org ka, may nagagawa kayong events. Mostly yung output lang naman yung nakikita ng iba. Yung hindi nakikita ng iba is yung process or yung nangyayari backstage. Mga personal matters, yan, families, ganyan. Kumbaga, parang binabalance mo siya.
Now let's proceed to the second question. So let us now talk about balance. Parang i-elaborate na lang natin ng mas maano.
Maybe I should prioritize different things. Sige, I should choose different things based on ano ba yung gusto kong outcome, ano ba yung objective ko. So it's basically going back to your objective, going back to your to the biggest ones on why you enter those companies.
So, sa kabila naman ng chaos, pagod, and pressure ng org life, ano yung mga moment na sinasabi sa sarili na, okay, worth it pala talaga lahat ng pagod na to?
Arrange din sa sinagot ko nung kanina na isa process ko na din yung sinabi ni Kuya na yung how it impact others din. May my learnings and experience and you get to meet people, worth it niya kasi ayun nga, parang this collective experience can also shape you as a person. Parang,
Okay.
Okay, so sa tingin ninyo, paano nakatulong ang org experience sa future career ninyo? Tulungan sa future.
So as someone na nag-work na din, I can say na same with Eugene, soft skills really matter. And malaki din yung natutulong ng organization in building your character, in building your attitude towards other people. Kasi parang doon mo makikita na ay yung pag-manage mo ng people, pag-manage mo ng tasks, everything that you do to make things work in the organization, one way or another, makikita mo din siya sa career niyo. And parang looking back, doon ko nakita na ay oo nga no, tinitignan ko talaga yung big whys kung bakit ako pumasok sa isang organization. So I believe soft skills really do matter. And the character that you build in the organization, malaki yung matutulong niya sa career because kind of the same, in a sense, kind of the same environment siya. Different lang yung yung ginagawa niyo. Kumikita lang.
Game naman tayo sa walang preno.
Multitasking o time blocking?
Time block.
Face-to-face meeting o online meeting?
face-to-face.
Academic pressure or org pressure?
Strict advisor or strict org president?
Record president.
Meeting na mabilis or meeting na productive?
Meeting na productive.
Stressful event week or stressful exam week?
Leadership role agad or pagiging member muna?
Event planning or documentation?
Event planning.
Morning person o night owl during events?
Morning person.
Night out.
Coffee o energy drink during meeting?
Ayun.
Ang dami natin natutunan tungkol sa buhay work, no, Beshi?
Yes, hindi lang pala tungkol sa pagiging busy, kundi pati na rin sa growth and of course leadership.
So ayun nga, bago tayo magtapos, may mensahe ba kayo sa mga students na gusto sumali sa organization or natatakot na sa mga responsibilities?
Pag kinakabahan kayo sa responsibilities, start small. So, if ever, so start ka muna mag-member. If you get into it, you can go up or parang progressive siya. One at a time.
Hindi, kung kayo, natatakot kayo, just same with Eugene, just go back to ano ba yung reason kung bakit mo gusto siya gawin. If for example, gusto mo mag-org, pero sige, natatakot ka na, hala, paano yung ACADS ko? Paano ko siya mapagsasabay? Paano yung personal ko? So, magagawa mo siya, mapoproblema mo siya kapag nandun ka na. At the end of the day, go back to your objective, go back to your big whys. Ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? Bakit mo siya gustong gawin? And once you define that, pwede mo na siyang step by step.
Yes.
Step by step.
Super dami nating napagkwentuhan and there's a lot of learnings in this discussion here.
Marami rin makakal.
Maraming makakat. Pero there you have it. Thank you so much to our guests for sharing your experiences with us.
And we would also like to thank Hangout Co-working Space for sponsoring our shooting location. If you're looking for a great study hub or co-working space around Ortigas, this is definitely a place to check.
Now remember everyone, being part of an organization may be challenging,
But it's also one of the best ways to grow as a student and as a leader.
this has been
Unfiltered Series 2.
Catch us by the PIIU PUPSC official YouTube channel.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a ride. At syempre, gusto rin naming marinig mula sa inyo. Ano ang kwento niyo sa org life? Comment down below at ibahagi ang inyong experiences sa academics, responsibilities, at leadership.
With that, kami ngayon ay paparada na. Kita-kit sa susunod na pasada. Bye-bye!